Hey guys, Billy here. I'm a gladiator hunter and this season I've been top 300 in 2v2 and top 200 in the RPG bracket. And in this video there's gameplay of me and Olliek, a priest, playing twos. I joined his twos viewer games and we won 15 games in a row. Like and comment down below if you enjoyed. And as always you can subscribe for more hunter content. You can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Billybobbs and you can join my Discord. I'll put the links to both of these in the description. I hope you enjoy the video. This is the first of the games, and it's against Resto Shaman Ele Shaman, which is a slightly weird comp to see. However, it can work if played correctly. I then instantly stun the Resto, and then try to go connect on the Ele. We get grounding out of the way, so I kill it, as my priest fears. Neither of them tremored, so that's good. We then get the Shaman's Wall. I then kick the Hex from the Resto, and continue doing damage to the Ele. He's then lining his healer, so he's quite low now. I then feign death the Hex, keep doing damage. I get hexed and priest cannot dispel hex, so now the shaman gets topped. And then still doing damage. I got a kill shot proc, so I use it. I also silence him. I then kill the grounding totem and get a full trap. We overlap it with fear though, however. We then get the other grounding totem. And then still doing damage to the shaman. I kick his hex. And then I'm running behind the pillar as this is their damage. I then keep doing damage to the shaman, force the Resto to pop earthen wall. He's then also lining the Resto. Still doing damage, get another kill shot proc, and full stun on the healer into a full trap, as I don't have grounding yet. Trinket the lasso, keep doing damage to him. He's very low at this point, so my priest fears just in case the trap breaks for some reason. We then land a kill. Here we're facing Resto Shaman Warlock. I run in, get combat. I could Beast Wrath my pets here, but I don't need to, so I just kill the totem because I'm not opening yet. I then start doing some damage to the Warlock. Send my pets in, my priest is also doing damage. I silence the Warlock to stop damage. He lines and the Shaman runs away as well. At this point we're completely fine because my priest is just soloing the Warlock. He Dark Souls, I tried to purge it, I didn't get it. My priest now comes in to stack on me. I then stun the Shaman into a trap just before the coil goes off. I'm now feared. My priest then dispels me. I then feign death to get rid of any dots. Keep doing damage to the Warlock. I kick his Shadow Fury. My priest goes in to fear the Shaman. The Shaman doesn't use Tremor Totem. They then use their link and I get feared again. My priest instantly dispels it. I'm still doing damage to the Warlock here. My priest is also doing damage. I feign death the cast so he cannot cast on me. I keep doing damage. I stun the Shaman. We get both of their trinkets as my priest MCs the Warlock. We also got the Warlock's Wall. At this point, I kick Drain Life to stop them healing. I then keep doing damage to the Warlock. They are lagging now though due to the MC bug, but that's not too bad. I keep doing damage to the Warlock. Freedom myself. Feign death the Hex. The Warlock then lines of sights his Shaman so we can do some more damage to him without being able to heal. I then slow the Shaman. My priest fears, I then trap, and then we can kill the Warlock. I kick the fear into a kill shot. The Warlock then ports away, however my pets and my priest manage to kill him. I don't need to get my pets out here, I could Beast Wrath them, but I'm not opening it anyway, so. Okay. Not gonna press anything yet. Bit slow, but I just stun the Hex, the Shaman trinkets, and then he tries to hex my healer. However, the Earth Ele breaks it. My priest then fears everything as the Shaman doesn't tremor. I then stun the Shaman, do damage to the rogue. We get his cloak and continue doing damage to him. He used his emblem trinket here, so he gains more health. We then continue doing damage to the rogue. His BM falls very shortly. They miss the spirit link. When his BM falls, he dies now. This game, we're facing Demon Hunter Holy Priest. The Demon Hunter goes on me to start with. I stun the Holy Priest into a trap. I then feign death the Hunt so it doesn't do any damage. He's then fairly low as the Holy Priest is still sitting in CC and the Demon Hunter is still coming at me. He then I-beams and then he runs away to try and get behind the pillar. My priest goes and fears the priest. And then we managed to just kill the Demon Hunter due to our damage. Come on.
Probably playing with as well.
Freedom.
Will he sank?
Vengeance shield down.
He's just dead. Okay. This game we're against another Ret Holy Priest. So I open on the Ret, I slow him, he freedoms. Then I try to trank shot to get the freedom, however I don't get it. I kick the healer, and my priest domes, as this is their burst. I also sack myself. I then also go in for a full stun on the healer, however I get hodged at the same time, so it means I can't land the trap. I then try to Dora Shadows away to bait his kick. I bait his kick, run away, and then Dora Shadows back, so now I've gained some distance. His emblem trinket is falling soon, so I run away. The priest then fears my priest. I then kick the end of this heal while the pal is still low. This leads to us having a lot of pressure. I freedom myself to get a trap, however the Ret dies before I land the trap. This game we're against Holy Priest Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter rushes in to start doing damage to my healer. I start doing damage to him and I slow him. The priest then comes in, chastises me into a full fear. My priest is domed, so he's fine now. I was going to sack him, but I'm out of range because the fear pathing took me away. I kick the mind games and then go start doing more damage to the Demon Hunter. I haven't popped any cooldowns at this point, so I pop them now as I stun the healer into a full trap. The Demon Hunter reversed early, so that it didn't actually do anything. The priest then had to trinket the trap, and my priest got a full fear on him. We've also got Blur at this point, and Imprisonment. I then get chastised again, and my priest then mind controls the Demon Hunter. I'm standing on top of the priest just to try and bait his death or his greater fade. I'm now on top of the priest, I get a full trap, and here we win the game because the Demon Hunter has nothing left. He tried to hunt my healer, but my healer had paints up, so it was fine. The Demon Hunter dies. This game we're facing Fire Mage Feral Druid. So I rush in, so does my priest. I flare. I'm also in camo, so they can't just open on me to start with. We're then just waiting, looking for them. The mage comes out, and my priest just starts to try and get in combat and to pose the shields. He Dora Shadows and goes after the mage. The mage used his mirror images here, and he's reapplied all his shields. Therefore, I open on the mage now, and I also get the feral out with a stomp. I then trap the feral, he trinkets, and I try and get away from the feral so that they both can't connect on me in combustion. They combustion now, so I roar a sacrifice and feign death. I'm completely fine. Then we post a combustion from the mage, as he didn't have any shields, so it's quite easy to get. I then stun him behind the pillar, because he has a mind games on him. He then trinkets and gets his shields, and the feral tries to heal him a little bit. My priest deaths the first poly, and then gets polyed on the re. The mage is now very low as well. He goes behind the corner, shifting powers. I draw shadows to him. He gets his shields back up, so I try to purge some of them. Keep doing damage. I get a kill shot proc, so I do it on the mage. We get his cauterize, and then he also has to block as well. At this point, we've pretty much won the game, so I just throw a trap for the feral, a tar trap. I then get rooted by the feral, so I kick the polymorph, feign death. Then my priest domes to keep himself alive. I continue doing damage. I then trap the feral full. The priest dispels my polymorph into a DB. The mage is now running away. I send my pets after him and I follow as well. He altered times. I try to purge it. I don't get it. My priest then gets it, so I stun the mage in order to get a kill here. I then manage to kill the mage with a kill shot. I also kick the druid on a regrowth. This game we're facing Ret Enhance Shaman. This comp is fairly good as they have a lot of healing and they can also do an insane amount of damage in a short period of time. My priest instantly fears the Ret and then grips himself to me. The Ret then uses his blinding light, so I sack my priest so he doesn't die in opener. I'm then doing a lot of damage to the shaman and force him to pop his wall. Still doing damage to him while my priest tries to kite away. I think he accidentally used both of his grips at the start so that he doesn't have them now as a bug. I then trap the Holy Paladin and I'd stunned the shaman earlier, so I also got his trinket as well. My priest then double fears. I continue doing damage to the shaman, kick his heal after I kill the grounding. The paladin's slightly slow to start healing, so at this point the shaman's already low. We mind games and then we manage to kill shot and kill the Enhance Shaman. Here we're facing Resto Druid BM Hunter. The BM Hunter traps my priest from stealth, and then the druid gets a clone on him. He then is also playing Night Phase, so he Wild Spirits me and then DR stuns me. I'm doing damage to the Beam Hunter and then I stun the Druid into a full trap. My Priest then goes over to the Druid so that he can land a Fear. The Hunter then lines the Druid to try and get away from some of the damage. He throws a tar trap, but I move around it. I then get a kill shot proc, and he's greedy and doesn't turtle, which means we can land a kill here. This is my final one of the video games, and we're facing Arms Warrior Holy Priest. He charges me, so I slow him and then disengage and walk away. I then slow him again and get my frenzy stacks up. At this point, I move my pet away so that he cannot kill it. I'm just waiting for him to push in now. And therefore, when he pushes in, I'm going to slow him. So I slow him now. He then uses his slow on me, so I feign death it and then walk away. I also disengage and slow shot him again. I then also use freedom, so at this point I'm fine, I'm away. He then spell reflects to try and stop me trapping. My priest gets it off, so I stun the healer into a full trap, and the warrior died by the swords. My priest then MCs him as well and puts him behind the pillar. My pets are then still doing damage, and my priest grips himself to me. He then MCs the enemy priest. At this point I'm just doing damage to the warrior because we also have guardian. And then lining the priest so that he cannot fear me. My priest grips himself to me and gets feared. I kick the mind games to stop any worries. The priest then PIs himself and I purge it with a focus kick, focus purge even. My priest then domes as the warrior blade storms. I then run up to the priest to try and bait fade. I bait fade correctly. Now run on top of the priest to try and bait death. I bait death and then I get a full trap. Then he instantly trinkets that. I then kick his heal at the last second. He then is flash healing to try and top his warrior. The warrior then kicks my priest on penance, and my priest can then Door of Shadows away. The warrior follows him, and I get chastised into a fear. My priest then dispels it. I'm then doing damage to the warrior, and standing on the priest to try and bait death or fade for my next trap. I'm now doing damage to the warrior. I stun the priest. The warrior spell reflects, however my priest gets it off, therefore I can full trap the priest. I get pandered, however it's DR. The warrior's rally is fading now, and he's very low, so therefore he dies. Thanks all for watching. If there's any other content you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments or message me on Discord. Have a great day. Peace out.